So here's a typical situation. You find something in the store, you like it, you go home, you search online, and you find the same thing. Often you find the same thing in Canada, so then it's easy to convert because it's both in Canadian dollars. But the online one, you have to factor in that there's a shipping cost, and now you're still trying to decide, is it better to buy it online, or is it better to buy in the store? Well, if we just look at the cost, if it's 32 pounds plus $4.40 pounds online, it's going to cost you 36, because you add them together, 36 pounds and 40 pence in total, if we're talking British pounds. Now, we're going to solve this using a proportion. So you want to find out how much is that in Canadian dollars. What they've set up the proportion this way. What we've been doing is we've always been saying what we want to find we put on the top. I want to find out how much Canadian dollars 36.40 pounds is. And what do I know for an exchange rate? I know that in Canadian dollars, 1.6054 is 1 pound. So if we multiply both sides by 36.4, we get 1.6054 times by 36.4, and we get 58.44. So if we look at that and we compare the prices, if you do $75 minus $58.44, you're going to save $16.56 if you buy them online. So it's less money. But that's not the only thing you have to consider. So it is a better price if you buy them online. What might be a reason you still would like to go to the store? If you need them right away, right? It's a sunny day out and you need them for sure today. If you want to try them on, you would be like, going to the store is going to at least let you try them on. Sometimes what I know that people do is they'll go to the store, try them on, go, yeah, I like them, but then they'll go online and buy them afterwards because it's cheaper. Because they already know that they fit, and then they can buy them elsewhere. So some other things that are nicer, if you buy them at the store and something goes wrong or they're defective, it's easier to bring them back to the store than it would be to ship them all the way back to England. So those are things you need to consider when you're buying them. Right? So here's one person saying you should buy them online because it's cheaper. The other person says, then you can try them. You don't have to wait for delivery. You get them right away. You're more excited. You don't have to calculate the exchange rate. You get to do less math. It's all good, right?
Except for you.
So here's the one on your own. This is a crazy zoom lens for his camera. $1,025 online, $900 in the US, plus $20 shipping about. And there's the exchange rate at the time. Is it better to buy it online? Or is it better to buy it right away? So do the calculations. So the total cost of this zoom lens in American dollars is going to be $899 plus $19.50, which comes out to $918.50, correct? So that's how much it costs online. So if we want to estimate and then calculate, well, I'm going to estimate if that's US dollars and US dollars are worth more than Canadian dollars, I'm going to say, well, it might be close to $1,000 as an estimate. when we go to calculate it, what we want to find is how many Canadian dollars, so that's what we don't know. What we know is the US dollars is 918.50. The exchange rate is that decimal 9726 or 97 cents is 1 US dollar. So if we multiply both sides by 918.50, so we take 0.9726 divided by 1 times 918.50, $893.33. Ooh, this was when the Canadian dollar was actually worth more than the US dollar. Nice. Which is the better price? Well, the one in the US is about $125 cheaper. Unless you really, really need the camera because your project is due the next day and your teacher said you have to go out and buy a $1,000 lens for this project, which happens all the time, right?